Hey guys, it's Kayla here with another video. I'm going to be looking at bad journal entries that I wrote on Deviantart again because I had so much fun with the last time. We're going to specifically focus on 2009 and 2010 because there's just a lot of material to cover, from abridged series to memes to rants. So we're just gonna dive into it. So the first one is Winx Club Forever. OMG, I got 2 new people for my Winx Club Abridged. I'm almost done with season 3. Why am I sad? Because season 4 isn't in English. It has no subtitles, which is even harder. 2 people have joined are Mutta and Inunatnat. There are still other roles open, which I hope my friends Jonathan and Amanda will join. I know Amanda has a YouTube account. I'll also ask my online friend Joker. He's 22, but I've known him for 3 3/4 of a year. So there's all the open roles. There's also mini roles such as Bloom's adopted parents, Stella's dad and half mother, Samira, which I don't remember that character at all, and some random people. Oh yeah, and Lucy's open. Lucy's strangely open. I thought her and Myrta were very well liked, though they aren't important much. You're gonna see me stumble on words in case you don't know me, so if you didn't see the last video, this is totally normal. I'm also a little bit sick, so I might be coughing and hacking a little bit, so yay. Um, and why not Stormy? I got a few jokes for the series, but they're not appropriate for children under 10. So, when I was 13 or 14 when I wrote this, I wanted to be like little Karibo, who made Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge back in the day, and at the time, Bridge series were really popular on YouTube, and I was obsessed with Winx Club, especially season 3, because Valtor was the villain, and Valtor's my husband. So I wanted to make my own Winx Club of Bridge series, and that ship sank, thankfully, because my jokes were not funny. The voice actors never sent in their lines. It was just a hot mess, and at the time I would not be able to be a director because I just didn't have the social skills that I do now, because I was socially inept. And you're gonna find out in a few posts later why I was socially inept. So we're just gonna go on to the next post. So this next post is called Kayla's Anime Awards Contest. This is another project that just never saw the light of day because I would not know how to do animation or anything on iMovie for that matter. The only thing I was good at was making slideshows at the time, and those aren't really interesting to look at. So this journal entry reads, "Hey everyone, I meant to make this project a little sooner until I started watching Code Geass and Haruhi Suzumiya and Ranma 1/2. I didn't want to do it too early because there are fewer rewards. Anyway, the Anime Awards is coming in December 2009, and I need a host. For those who don't know me, my username is MewMewZoe1995. However, I'm planning to get a new account because of stalkers. Side note, I never had any stalkers. The only person who was stalking me was my sister. I got a lot of trolls back in the day, but I didn't have any stalkers. This contest is called AA Host Contest. What I need is your RPC, roleplay character that must be a color over. I don't know why. Probably because I didn't think regular OCs were okay. And your voice. I want you to sound like a game show host or any type of host, really. The deadline is November 30th. Rules. You must have a YouTube account. In your audition, you may not curse. I want it to keep this PG. Your RPC must be a color over. However, do not use Sakura Haruno because that is my color over victim." Yeah, because I had a love-hate relationship with Sakura, and I would just color over her hair using MS Paint. And if you've ever used MS Paint, you'll know that it doesn't look very good. Like, there are pixels in a image, and whenever I would try to color over her hair, like, it would not fill up all the pixels. So what I would do is take the paintbrush and just color over her hair like a maniac. So that was insane. So we have some comments on this post. Do you want our color over to be sorry. Do you want our color over to be in person to move, or could it be anyone? Also, what do you want us to say? And I respond, you can say anything you want, but like the Oscars host. The anime awards is like the anime Oscars. Just don't be depressing. It could be anyone, just not Sakura Haruno or a porno girl. Also, it doesn't have to move. Yeah, just because I didn't know how to even import video to iMovie at the time, so I'm just glad that project just sank. So then we get to the best dream ever. Usually my favorite dreams are my perverted fantasies, which I rarely get. That's an oxymoron, because usually and rarely are two opposing words. What the fuck? I mean, I get them in daydreams, but my night dreams are usually nightmares. The daydreams I had the dream I had last night was one of the best dreams I had in my life. I'm gonna move this closer because I'm blind. It was a week before Halloween in my dream, and I met Amy Lee, my favorite singer in the world. Look her up on Wikipedia, because I thought that Amy Lee wasn't popular, and I was like her only fan. I don't know what I was thinking. She said that she needed a backup singer for her next concert. I agreed. I was alone. We practiced a few songs I knew, Farther Away, Going Under, Snow White Queen, and many, many more. I found out later that the concert was on my block. That day before Halloween, we had the concert, but I was the lead and Amy was with me. They actually liked my voice. Everyone in the crowd except my annoying brother. On Halloween, still in my dream, my costume was Amy and we looked like twins, but she was dressed as a princess. I felt like Hannah Montana, except the gothic version. The reason why I said it was the reason that I say that is because some guy actually mistaked me for Amy and kissed me. I'd never been kissed, and I thought that it was Amy Lee's boyfriend. Gross. Amy lost her voice and decided to play drums when she should be playing piano. I got on stage nervous, and I said I couldn't do it and took off my Amy wig, like the part in the Hannah Montana movie. Spoilers. I explained that I was dressed like Amy and just wanted to sing. The end of the dream was really sad. Amy was sitting next to me and we said our goodbyes. I hugged her for the first time. I hugged a celebrity in my dream and she left. I felt like something was missing. I go to my room, my cousin Haley, she hates me, but this dream was different. She asked me who that girl was and she was referring to Amy. She only liked music by Taylor Swift, Avril Lavigne, Flo Rida, things like that. I noticed something was missing. Sometime in my dream that Amy told me she liked Naruto and her favorite character was Orochimaru. I took my drawing from my sketch pad and it was a chibi drawing of Orochimaru. In my dreams I draw pretty well. In the real world I can't draw Lelouch's hand right, and this is correct. I still can't draw. My drawings look like garbage, really. When I went outside, Amy was running. She was trying to throw up or something. That's what her band member said in my dream. In the real world, I found that strange. In the dream, I was really depressed. Other than that last part, this was the best dream ever. Don't you agree? So I'm not sure how that dream ended up sadly. I think it was a weird ending, but not a sad ending, unless like Amy was struggling with bulimia. That would be sad. I'm not really sure what vomiting symbolizes in dreamology, but I'm sure Freud would analyze that for sure. Psychology major. I make these sorts of jokes. Alright, so on to the next post. One of Kira's requests. So, in case you couldn't figure this out, Kira was my OC for all fandoms I was part of. Sailor Moon, Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Code Geass, and Elite Senshi. And she would go through different timelines to make her, I guess, original. So, she would not have relationships with Itachi in the Elite Senshi. That's what I'm talking about. But in the Naruto universe, she does have a relationship with Itachi. What's interesting is Deidara is recycled and used in Elite Senshi because I couldn't think of an actual hot shonen love interest at the time. So let's just read this post. I've been searching for some sites now with a good love triangle fanfiction that isn't yaoi. Yaoi means an anime boy is paired with another anime boy. So I'm not really sure why I had to define this, because most people on Deviantart know what yaoi is. It's a common phrase used around the internet, basically. Like, if you're my Aunt Jane, on the other hand, yeah, that would make sense. I don't know if she's watching this. If she is, hi, how you doing? But otherwise, I don't see why there's a definition here. It's a little bit redundant. I wanted an Itachi Deidara story. I wanted a reasonable story and not the crappy ones I've seen. Some that contain yaoi, some that involve another person's OC. Oh, involves another OC. Has terrible spelling. You hypocrite. Or only has one chapter that was made 3 years ago and never returned to the site. I want a good OC Deidara Itachi fanfiction that includes good grammar and spelling, follows the Naruto series, is more than 5 chapters, doesn't contain yaoi, doesn't involve a second OC, and follows the character given. If she's emo, don't make her hyper unless written. That sentence did not make any sense. Hints of lemon in there. Lemon is sexual themes. Again, this was a term passed around the internet. People know what lemons are. And if they don't, well, they're not familiar with internet culture. It's a millennial term, so. Like, I understand if someone in their 50s didn't know what a lemon is, but, like, people my age at the time know what a lemon is. But for those who don't, it's basically erotic fiction, usually an anime series, and it's usually poorly written. Bonus points, video on YouTube that has a story with voice acting or subtitles, and using my OC below. So we have Kira Uchiha, and she's an Uchiha. She's 13/14 years old, and Deidara is 16 and Itachi's 18, so we have borderline illegality right there. Also, Itachi and her are brother and sister. I'm not going to read her entire bio because I did that in take 1, and I lost my breath. I had to delete take 1 because there were some issues with the recording. But I will summarize. So, her and Itachi are siblings. Itachi rapes her a few times, but she's kind of into it at the same time. And then he kidnaps her, and she's dating Deidara, and all the other Akatsuki like her. So, yeah, she's a typical Mary Sue. She also has a cursed seal, but you never see her full form because she rarely gets angry. Weapons, poison needles, katana, shuriken. Also, Itachi lusts for her for some stupid reason. You decide. And she gets raped a lot, so I said that. For those who don't know me, when I was younger, I used to believe that when a man rapes a woman, it means that he loves her. He's still not mentally sound, but deep down, he really loved his victim. But I didn't really understand it was a power dynamic, and it didn't really matter who the victim is. So my views have changed about the subject. Her eye color is blue. I'm not going to read her outfit because this post is so long. So her jutsus are fire style, phoenix flower jutsu, fire style, fireball jutsu, shuriken, windmill, burning shuriken, dance, shuriken flower, shuriken hurricane, fire soul because she's Sailor Mars, and healing jutsu. There's also a Matsuratsu darker Sangan because her Sangan just wasn't enough and edgy enough, I guess. Chaos wheel, earthquake punch, Tsukiyomi, Mangekyo Sharingan, and Fire Spinner. So then I have all the descriptions of the attacks, and I'm gonna skip over that because I like the comment. That's your first mistake. Now, just read the fic when you're done. I'll give you some more lessons afterwards. Trust me, you're that's bad, sweetie. And then I write, oh, believe me, 3 years ago, I was much worse. I read the first chapter. Did you want me to read all the chapters? And then she says, Lesson 1, the Uchiha clan. Oh, wait, I clicked on something I shouldn't have. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Lesson 1, the Uchiha clan. Alright, I'm telling you right here, right now, I refuse to let Kira be part of the Uchiha clan. Alright, I want you to read this fic because it gives you a better idea of how the Uchiha clan works, and Itachi's character. Have fun reading it. I like this fic. Okay, sensei, but I don't understand why I can't be an Uchiha, sad face. Alright, where to start? I can say junk this, all of it. You can keep the name Kira, but nothing else. Just start with that. Yay. And then she's like, oh my god, you need my help. Sigh. I guess I'm taking another student. And I said, thanks. And then this comment. Yeah. So let's go on to the next post. So there's the Pokemon League Academy. Remember that anime story I wrote about Pokemon and quit because I couldn't think of anything? I don't remember this ever happening. I don't think I ever wrote Pokemon fanfiction. I remade the series calling it Pokemon League Academy. However, it's nothing like the first one. How I came up with this is through PokemonLeague.com. My username is Kira. So far, my team consists of Tropus, I don't know how to pronounce that Pokemon's name, Charmeleon, Munchlax, Pikachu, Cacnea, and Circuit. There's many more, but it's like 60 more Pokemon I have to name. I don't think so, since I catch 20 every day, somewhere between 5 and 20. I mainly battle to get my Pokemon stronger and had this team for at least a month now. So then we have Kira reappearing in the Pokemon universe. Kira Suki got her 4-year teaching degree and plans on teaching children on how to use Pokemon. Okay. She was once a trainer but had to leave because she had to go to college. Running into an abandoned academy, she knows what she must do. After running into Oak, he explains that children who are infused with Pokemon. So Kira has the idea of testing their power. How you know the kids are infused is from a special mark in shape of a Pokeball, which will be on their body, sometimes in the strangest places. So, like, on their genitals, I guess. Like, that would be really creepy and kind of disgusting. It's a mix of Tokyo Mew Mew and Pokemon. However, I'll be doing the English version. I am not going to find the best 60 names in Japanese. Why I say this is I'll pick a name, but it won't match the personality. For example, I made a character named Haruko, a spring child, but was an emo girl who was born in the winter. I get happy names and darker names. Oh, I need darker names. The only ones I know are Chi, Rin, Maya, Yami, and Kaosu. I'm sorry if I butchered any of those names. But that was that. Interesting premise, but I'm sure it's a terrible execution. Like, I don't think this fanfiction ever saw the light of day. And if it did, we're covering it on Burning the Pages one day. I just don't remember ever writing this story. Alright, on to the next post. Okay, so here's something interesting. Like, I did not believe that music was very well localized. Like, I thought that there should be different languages of songs, and, like, singers such as Kesha, Britney Spears, Adam Lambert were not popular in other parts of the world. So I decided to take this matter in my own hand and translate songs by posting their lyrics in Google Translate, and look at this shit. Like, it does not work as a song. Um, there needs to be some rhyming, or like kind of rhyming, because this does not work. I'm not gonna sing it because my throat hurts, and I'm not gonna butcher Japanese either. But I just know that this won't work. Um, but yeah, let's go on to the next post. So here's All About Me Part 2. I am not reading Part 1 because I don't want to dox anybody by accident. Uh, it's not like their addresses or anything, or their phone numbers. It's just like names of my family members, and I don't feel comfortable saying their names on air. It also talks about like my relationship with my family, and I don't feel the need that I don't find it appropriate to talk about my family dynamics on my show. So we're gonna look at part 2, which says part 5 morals. This is part of a book that I own. Let me pull that up. Hold 1 second. It's called All About Me, and it's a full of different questions about morals, sex, relationships, random shit. It's a good book for like self-reflection. Like, I'm actually filling it out for like the 3rd time. So yeah, that's what this meme is about. We're gonna go about looking at what I originally wrote and then what I believe now. So, how would you feel if your spouse and partner cheated on you? Disappointed and depressed. Yeah. I've had a partner cheat on me before. So, it made me so mad that I lost my voice for 5 months. You have cheated, and it says, on my anime boyfriends, yes. In real life, still looking, kinda. So, at the time, I didn't know polyamory was a thing. Like, I thought
if you... 3:00.
Thank you, computer. I thought that if you love multiple people, you're cheating on someone, which in polyamory, you ask for consent with your partner, saying, hey, can I date so and so? And it's consensual. But the 13 or 14-year-old me did not know that. And I am a polyamorous to this day. So I wasn't cheating on my anime boyfriends. I was simply having a consensual relationship with 50 men. A time where you were emotionally hurt a time you emotionally hurt someone on purpose. I'm not sure. I hurt a lot of people. I can think of a few examples. I'm not gonna name names over here, but I was not a nice person in middle school or elementary school for that matter. And I would just bully my friends for shits and giggles, and somehow they stuck around by my side like they were okay with it. And I would just emotionally hurt someone to the point where I actually doxed somebody. And I didn't know what doxing was at the time, and I just doxed her. It's something I regret now, and I wish I hadn't done, but little me didn't know any better. And I'm lucky I didn't face any legal consequences from that. You have apologized. Sometimes it depends on the person. I try my best to apologize to all the people I offend. Yeah, because little me didn't have any social skills. You owe money to someone. My dad, $2 in Monopoly money. I still owe him that $2. Part 6, God in the world. You believe in God. Yes, more than one. That's true. Describe what God is. I believe that there are loads of gods, so I can't describe them all. So, nowadays, God is an organization of deities that don't want to be interacting with the human world. They're meant to create and destroy the universe, basically. Humans cannot contact God because they want nothing to do with humans. They're just simply beings that exist. So that's what God is, and that's why I'm a Satanist. And to clarify, like, Satanists do believe in God or don't believe in God. There's different types of Satanism, but because I was a spiritual person, I believe that talking to God was a thing that you could do, but I've learned the hard way that God doesn't want anything to do with humans. And so one day I was approached by Satan, my guardian angel, uh, and he protects me from evil forces, basically. Uh, so yeah, that's Satanism to me. Um, which religion were you raised? Jewish. Death is scary, and yeah, it's still scary. Like, I don't like thinking about death, really. Uh, did your religion start conflicts or wars? Yes. It's not written here, but yes. Um, people accused Jews of doing all sorts of things, and they were executed, and it's depressing. Uh, do you believe in life on the other planets? The moon. So this is also has to do with my God theory. Like, I do believe that there are aliens out there, but they want nothing to do with us Earthlings. They're quite content about their lifestyle, and they don't want to travel to another planet. These beings have been around longer than human beings. Um, so they want nothing to do with humans. Have they made contact? Well, yeah. No, they haven't. Do you believe in Adam and Eve? Yes, and I still believe in that. Do you believe in astrology? Yes. Nowadays, to a certain extent, like, I don't believe in the horoscopes, because, like, if you go on different places, you're gonna get different things for every day. I did a research experiment on that when I was in high school, and, the thing is, I do believe in astrology is, like, certain personality traits in a person. Do you believe in evolution? No. So this has also changed. Like, I don't believe we came from monkeys. Like, I think that humans were created and we just adapted into our own society. Um, so if that makes any sense. Do you read your horoscope? Not every day. Nowadays, I don't even. Uh, are you treated by a physiologist? I think that was supposed to be a psychologist. So I'm going to say yes. The reason why, I don't have anyone to cope to. That sentence didn't make any sense. Yeah, now I go to therapy to work on my own issues relating to trauma and my everyday life. Do you believe in reincarnation? Yes. If good karma, what would you be reborn as? A kunoichi, or a female ninja? Um, so I believe in past lives. I've seen my past life before. Like, I've been through a lot of shit. I don't know what I want to be reborn as, because I've been everything from a doctor to a slave to a girl accused of witchcraft. Um, Maybe I'd like to be royalty just to see what it would feel like. So pros and cons. The right to have an abortion. Yes. The right to have guns for protection only. Nowadays, everyone has a gun, and it's terrifying. The welfare system. No. I honestly don't know anything about the welfare system to have an opinion about it. So, I'm just gonna say maybe. The death penalty. Yes. Services for illegal immigrants. Yes. Equal rights for the homosexuals. Yes. Even though I was homophobic as fuck. Premarital sex depends if you're happy with your partner and have it safe. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What issue affects you the most? Pollution. Nowadays, it's like sexism, really. Like, I hope that one day we can learn to, like, realize that both genders are equal. Um, we don't have to, make issues about it. So this, I'm not going to read, just because I don't want to get into my own family life. And here's the Right Now survey, which I'm going to take a drink first and then we'll read it. So as you can see, this is a different take. That's because the camera died and I was showing the camera different things. And so I decided to do a different take instead of just showing you my face that in a weird position. All right, let's look at these posts. Right Now survey. I copied this but with my own answers. Environment. What time is it? 12:35 p.m. Now it's 10:38 a.m. What weather is it like? Cold but sunny. Yeah, I'd say it's about the same right now. What city and state are you in? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm in New York, so in case you're curious, that's where I am. What's your current mood? Sick/feverish. Yeah, that sounds about right. What are you wearing? Pajamas. Now I'm just wearing an ugly shirt and some leggings. Are you eating anything? If so, then what? No, I'm still not eating anything right now. Are you drinking anything? If so, then what? No. Now I'm drinking English breakfast tea because I just got up. What room are you in? A hotel room. Now I'm just in my apartment. Who's in the room with you? Thumbelina, my Furby. No one's in the room with me. Who's in the house with you? My birds and Thumbelina. Now it's just my roommate. Do you have any plans for today? No. Now I do. I have class in about an hour. And I plan to get some rest because I'm still sick. If you couldn't tell by my voice, I've been pretty sick for the last few days. What is to your left? Tissues, a clock, a lamp, and a cup of old tea. So to my left, I have OXO, Dr. Burger, my pillows, and my husband. What's to your right? My stuffed animals. To my right, I have tea, my phone, some vapor rub, my pills, and some Kleenex. What is the closest thing to you that is red? My Dr. Pepper pillow. That is still true. What is the closest to you that is blue? My Wobbuffet doll. Now, the closest thing to me is a blue box. That's part of my jewelry collection. I'm not going to show it to the camera because it's kind of far away. But, yeah, that's the closest thing that's blue. Closest thing is black. My Akatsuki dolls. That is true because Itachi is wearing all black. Closest thing that is brown. If you can see Katniss over there, she has brown hair. And then there's also Peanut Butter back there, who's all brown. Closest thing to you that is orange. I mean, my wall scroll is kind of orange on the moons over there. Closest thing to you that is white. Thumbelina. Yeah, that's true. Or, OXO's kind of white, so he would count. Closest thing that is yellow. Again, my wall scroll that has yellow in it. Closest thing to you that is green. My pajamas. Now it's my bedspread, because it's a mint green with, beach stuff on it. What are you currently listening to? Nothing. Yeah, I'm not listening to anything right now. I did get out of the shower, though, and I was listening to The Lord of the Lost. Their new album, Judas, is really good. What color is your computer? Silver. Yeah, that's true. What type of monitor do you have? It's a laptop. Yeah, that's still true. How many windows are open on your computer? 1. Now that's not true. I have so many windows open that's not even funny. What windows do you currently have open? Deviantart and my Facebook. Well, that's kind of lying from the last question, little me, but as you can see, I have multiple things open right here. And then I have Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator open. I have Discord open. My homework, podcast, Word. I do a lot of multitasking. So, yeah. What is your current operating system? Snow Leopard. Now, that is like so outdated, that takes me back. Now I have Big Sur. What type of internet connection do you have? Dial-up, DSL, or cable? I think it's still cable. I don't think anyone has dial-up anymore. What is your internet server provider? Verizon. Now I'm not really sure. It's through my leasing agency, so I'm not really sure if it's Verizon or Spectrum or whatever. What kind of computer do you have? Mac. Yes, that's true. And who else has access to the computer you're using? Nobody. No, this is my personal computer, so nobody has access to it. Then we have the true or false survey. I copied this as my friend. I copied this from a friend, but with my own answers. Have you kissed anyone on your friends list? No. Have you been arrested? No. Do you like someone? Yes. Nowadays, I don't really have a crush on anybody that I know of. Have you held a snake? No. Have you been suspended from school? No. Have you sang karaoke? Yes. I had my own karaoke machine. Done something you told yourself you wouldn't do? Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea what I was referring to. The only thing I can think of is masturbation, because I thought that was like a naughty thing that I wasn't supposed to do. But usually if I tell myself I'm not going to do anything, then yeah, I usually don't. But that's all I can think of. Have you ever laughed until you started crying? No. Yeah, and nowadays I have. If I'm listening to Metal Injection, I laugh until I cry. Caught a snowflake on your tongue? No. Kissed in the rain? No. Sang in the shower? All the time. Yeah, even if I'm sick, like I am right now, I still sing in the shower. Have you ever sat on a rooftop? No. Have you ever been pushed in the pool with all your clothes on? Not with all my clothes on. Broken a bone? No. Shave your head? No. As of 2016, I did shave my head, like not completely bald, but I had like a buzz cut, and then my hair draped to the side. I'll put a picture here to like demonstrate what I had. Have you ever played a prank on anybody? No. Have you ever shot a gun? No. Donated blood? No, but I have gotten blood tests done. That doesn't really count, but okay. So here's a bunch of surveys. The cartoon quiz. Who's your favorite cartoon? It changes every week, but it's currently Mocha from Rosary Plus Vampire. Nowadays, I can't even watch Rosary Plus Vampire. It's that bad. I guess my favorite would have to be Adora from She-Ra. What is your favorite cartoon show? Total Drama Island / action. I still like Total Drama, but I'm going to say She-Ra for my modern answer. If you were a cartoon character, who would you be? I said Mew Ichigo, but now I'd say Cardcaptor Sakura, because I want to control the elements and wave magic from my wand and whatnot. Do you plan on being an animator? Yes. Nowadays, no. Do you want to create your own cartoon or voice a character? Both. Nowadays, no. I'm fine being a director. I can't voice act for shit, but I know how to direct people into doing it properly. Random question. Cartoon versus reality shows. Anime unless it's something funny like Everybody Hates Chris. That answer did not make any sense, because a reality show, I think of something like America's Got Talent, Keeping Up with Kardashians, Next Top Model. Shows that are aimed to be reality in a certain sense. Everybody Hates Chris is a sitcom, so that answer doesn't really fly by me. And now judging cartoons versus reality shows, I'm guessing cartoons just because I like something with a story rather than, all right, we have to make the viewers watch this. I mean, I like some reality shows, but at the same time, I prefer something with a narrative. Your favorite thing about cartoons? Designs. Yeah, that's still true. SpongeBob or Family Guy? I don't like both. I still don't like both. Cartoon crush. You want me to list them all? Lelouch, Bakura, Dodora, Itachi, Neji, Mizuki, Merrick, Mello, Haru, and Soul. Nowadays, the list is way too long for me to list any. So, we're going to move on to the next questions. Next is cartoon character. I can't decide. This week I'm with Bakura. Now I'd say Lysandra from Pokemon. That's who my favorite is, the sexiest right now, at least. It changes on my mood, but that's who I'd choose. Long question. Say you're a big Twilight fan. Just deal with it. No flipping deal with it. You're a big cartoon fan too. All the cartoons, and let's say you're going to watch a movie on opening night at the theater. There's 2 movies. Both are airing at the first time. Both are airing at the same time. You want to go see Eclipse, and the other is of your favorite cartoon movie. Also, you have a ticket for what left for both. Then they are sold out for a few weeks. I would choose the cartoon movie. Yeah, that makes sense. I would still see the cartoon movie. I have no love for Twilight at all. If it was the Hunger Games, that's a different story. I would go see the Hunger Games again. I really want to see the Hunger Games again. And any of the 4 movies would be good. So that was the long question. Here's a shorter one. What cartoon show are you obsessed with right now? Rosary plus Vampire? No. I'd still say She-Ra. That's the show that I'm obsessed with. And Ruby and Cardcaptor Sakura. Those are the 3 that I'm obsessed with. Fun questions. Do you sleep with the doors open or closed? Half and half. Now I just sleep with the door closed. Do you take all the shampoos and bottles from the hotels? No. Now I do. Do you sleep with the sheets tucked in or tucked out? Tucked in. Yeah. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? No, I don't see the purpose. I still don't see the purpose. Do you like to use Post-it notes? Yes, the neon ones. That is true. Do you cut out coupons and never use them? What the hell's a coupon? Okay, I don't know if I was that dense or just really stupid, but I know what a coupon is. Those things that you cut out and you get like discounts. Yeah, I know what they are. I don't know why 14-year-old me didn't. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? A swarm of bees, but I'll be armed with a swatter and a baseball bat. Yeah, I think so. Do you have freckles? No. Do you always smile for pictures? My smile is creepy. Yeah, I am not photogenic. I hate taking pictures. I hate looking at myself in the mirror. I don't know if it's like body dysmorphia or something, but I don't like looking at myself. It's not that I don't consider myself attractive. It's just I'm just not photogenic. That's the problem. What is your biggest pet peeve? Loud ADD people, not me. So here's some background about this. First of all, this answer is inappropriate because I too have inattentive ADD. I don't know if I said that right. But let me explain this answer, because I have, and still have, because it never goes away, autism. And when I was diagnosed, I usually associated autism with the loud, inappropriate remarks, people who drew attention to themselves, and I didn't see myself like that. And I wrote a memoir about this just recently about it. And the truth is, I too was just like them, just in a different perspective. I got into trouble in different ways. I was loudmouthed in a different way than my peers were, my autistic peers were. So I too was just as annoying as I thought autistic people would be. So, what is my biggest pet peeve now? People who can't reflect. That's what bothers me. If they can't go deep inside themselves and cannot see aspects of themselves, that's what bothers me. That's a pet peeve of mine. Do you ever count the steps you walk? No, but I count the rhythm like 1, 2, 1, 2, left, right, left, right. I don't ever remember doing that. But okay, I don't count the steps I walk. Ever peed in the woods? Ew, no. Ever pooped in the woods? Gross. Ever dance when there's no music playing? Hell no. Do you chew on pens and pencils? I tap them. Who knows what I did with that pencil? Gross. Like, I don't want to think about what I did to that pencil. How many people have you slept with this week? Didara, Tati, Payne. That's 3. 0. A reality check. What's the size of your bed? Twin size. Now it's a queen / full size. I think they're the same thing. What's your song of the week? Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. Nowadays I can't even stand Lady Gaga. My favorite song for the week? Feel the Blood by Lord of the Lost. That's what comes to mind. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? It's odd, but I'm okay with that. That makes me cringe. Do you still watch cartoons? Hell yeah. What is your least favorite movie? High School Movie 3 or New Moon? Honestly, I haven't seen both of those movies, and I can't even tell you what is the worst movie I've ever seen. Like, even when I was reviewing movies as Chibi Fangirl, I cannot think of the worst movie I've ever seen. The only one that comes close to being the worst has to be the Barbie Diaries, I guess. But, like, I understand its appeal and what it was trying to go for, but at the same time, the execution was not made properly. And that's what bothers me. But I would not consider it the worst movie ever made. I probably consider it the worst movie I ever saw. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Somewhere. I ain't telling you, internet pirates. Yeah, that's probably smart. What do you drink for dinner? It changes with that new every day. Now I just drink tea or like a flavored water, depending on what I was doing that day. What do you dip your chicken nugget in? Hot sauce. Try it. It's good. Yeah, that sounds good. What's your favorite food? Sushi. Now it's enchiladas and green sauce. What movie you can watch over and over and still love? Mean Girls and House Bunny. I haven't seen House Bunny in quite some time, but I have seen Mean Girls at least 100 times. But my favorite movie has to go to Showgirls. It's very underrated, and I think it's a movie of its time. No, ahead of its time, because like it talks about like the sex work industry and how fucked up it is. The last person you kissed or kissed you, I don't know, my grandfather. The last person who kissed me was my ex, and that was like 5 years ago. Yeah, that was quite some time. Let's see what's next. The Emo Survey. Ooh. Let's do this. Alright, you hate the world. No. You hate society. Yeah, to a certain extent. I'm gonna say yes. You think vampires are cool? Yeah. You write poetry? No. You colored your hair black? No. You wear black or blue eyeliner sometime at times? Yes, I do. You write poetry that's not for school? No. You are freakishly obsessed with darkness. I wouldn't say freakishly obsessed, but I do praise the darkness. You think that love is a waste of time? Honestly, I have no idea how to answer that question. I mean, love is something that happens. I'm going to say no. You've given up on the world. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points over there. You've shopped at Hot Topic. Yes. You spent over $100 at Hot Topic. I have. You wear more bracelets than a Russian. What? Do Russians wear like a lot of bracelets and I'm just not aware of it? Somebody rush and respond to that question. You own a dog collar, even though it's not for your dog. Yeah, I call them chokers. I don't know why everyone says it's a dog collar, but it's a choker, but I'll mark it. You're extremely pale. No, I burn very easily. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm quite tan right now. You remember you're a member of the poetry site? No. Your screen name hasn't been an oxymoron? No. You're atheist or agnostic? No. And your screen name has an X in it? No. So 1, 2, 3 plus 5 is 8. People call you scary. Yes. People have called you demented. Yes. You've been called weird. Yes. You've been known to hate teachers. No. You've been known to cause trouble. No. Your hair is colored a color that's not natural. No. You'll have at least one Photoshop picture on Deviantart. Yes, I do. You think pictures look better in grayscale or sepia tone? No, it really depends. You're scared of yourself sometimes. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 12. Suicide has crossed your mind. Not recently, but it has in the past, and because this is an email quiz, I'm going to mark it. You've screened before. I think we have all screened before. You use big words that no one ever heard before the occasion. What? You seen the movie The Exorcist? No. You like The Exorcist? No. I don't like gory movies. As much as I love Sallow, I cannot sit through the third act because it's too gory for me. So I've not seen Saw. I don't plan on watching it. And you've done voodoo, yes. I hate sports, yes. I can't even see my cursor. Come on. You dress up as the most morbid thing on Halloween. No. I mean, sometimes I dress up as a devil. Sometimes I dress up as a turkey. Though I'm missing my turkey costume. I don't know where it went. But, yeah. I don't dress up as morbid things. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 17. Halloween is one of your favorite holidays. Yes. You're obsessed with fire. No. You don't have a best friend. I don't like using the term best friend because my friendships don't last very long. But I do have a best friend. You are not afraid of spiders. Spiders don't scare me, no. Like, if they're huge, that's another story. But, like, generally speaking, spiders don't scare me. You had a conversation about how you want to die. Yeah, when I was very mentally ill at the time, I have. But not for glamorous reasons, which is because I was mentally ill. You have painted your nails black. I have done that before. One or more of your DeviantArt pics has writing on them. Yes. You have the word death as your display name. No. You love art. Yeah, I guess so. And you like art with negative meanings. I'm not sure what it means by negative meanings. Is it like hate speech? Because that's like no. But, like, if it's, like, death or decaying or something, like, morbid, then I guess so. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 22. Yeah, I'm more emo now, apparently. than I was back in the day, which is very interesting. So those were all the journal entries I wanted to go over today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.